Ladies and gentlemen, grab your seats and grab your gum. Because guess what? The Turf Podcast is back for season 2. And Redbird just showed up. Yinzer, calm down. Calm down.
Well, I'm his brother.
Spencer, I couldn't hear a word you said.
I'm the ginger brother. No, that shit. I can't fucking do it.
You tried, Billy. You tried.
I was going to create something. I was going to create a name that starts with an S. But then I got put on a list.
And we've already gone off the rails already. I'm Cobra. And I am joined by Billy, Kat, Tylor, and a brand new ball player out on the field today, Vanessa. Welcome to the Dirt and Turf Podcast.
We got a rookie.
Yeah, we got a rookie.
Hi, Rook. That's the trick gap.
Yeah, they did it for the nookie. Anyway,
Billy, I swear, Billy,
I had to make a Limp Bizkit reference.
No, you did not. And Jayme just showed up. How you doing, Jayme? Check. Anywho. All right, so Jayme did hop in, but he's being radio silent. But anywho, guys,
sorry, Vanessa, had to mute Monster got me.
Of course. All right. So, anywho, Vanessa, since you are the brand new participant in this podcast, why don't you tell the listeners who are listening, a little bit about your baseball history, like who you root for, what you follow, all that stuff.
All right. I've been a baseball fan since I was 5. The Yankees are my team against everything that my dad loves because my dad is a huge Mets fan because my dad's from Long Island.
Oh.
Mets.
Hell, the Lowell Mets, yeah. My kids both like a certain baseball player. They're huge Phillies fans right now. My youngest has gone to the dark side and is now a Yankees fan, so we are a Yankees household minus a Philly. But I love baseball altogether.
Right. So we definitely have a very interesting cast of characters here today.
Judging your child for being a Phillies fan.
She's a Bryce Harper fan, so that's why she's a Phillies fan.
Great,
that's even worse. So anywho, we have an Orioles fan here. We have 2 Yankees fans, a Phillies fan, a Braves fan, and strangely for me, a Kansas City Royals fan, primarily due to my dad's association with Wilmington Blue Rocks.
I guess who the Braves fan is.
Hi, Billy.
Yes. Because the Atlanta Braves are basically the team of the South.
Unfortunately,
You're
considering
that
they still don't have anything in Tennessee yet, which is frustrating.
They're the only 10 you see.
Can I say this?
Go ahead, Billy.
If they put an AL team in Nashville, I will root for them as my AL team. But if they put them in the NL, I gotta keep with my allegiance with the Braves. I'll still root for the Nashville team, but however, I'm still Braves by blood.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So, anywho, guys, this, since we are in spring training, there's not really much to discuss on the regular season, with the regular season aspect. The opening day hasn't even started. So we're going to focus on the bottom feeders. We're going to actually start with the AL. As we know, we had the Boston Red in the AL East. We had the Boston Red Sox, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Toronto Blue Jays miss the cut, so to speak. of these three teams, and basically this is going to be a round table.
Okay.
Round table.
Yes, this will be a round table since Cobra's probably having issues.
Round table.
We're going to have
Alright.
this problem. All right.
Round table. We're all on board. Round table.
Yep,
for the
we're-
AL East.
Round table for the AL East. Which team will have the most improvement of these three? We're going to break down each division. All right. So starting with Billy, then Tylor, Vanessa, Kat, Jayme, and myself. Of the three teams I just mentioned, which one has the most improvement?
The most improvement in the AL East. This is kind of difficult because that team, this division's like top heavy. But I'm gonna have to go with everybody's favorite cousin from Boston, and say the Red Sox.
All right.
As much as I hate to say, I actually kind of have to agree. This is begrudgingly coming from a Yankees fan because Tampa. Oh, that's my bad.
Can I give her my reason?
Yes.
go ahead.
I feel like it's more like both Toronto and Tampa's gonna have down years this year. So I'm not saying Boston. I'm not saying the Red Sox are gonna be good. I'm just saying they're gonna be better than the other two.
All right. Kat. Oh no, sorry, Vanessa. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I jumped the gun a little bit.
Let our rookie go first.
Yep. It's
So now I actually, like I said, I have to actually agree with Billy here because the Red Sox, out of all three teams, did the most to improve their players. They improved their pitching staff, they improved their infield, they improved their bats. What did Toronto do? Toronto and Tampa do? Nothing. Nothing worth noteworthy.
I mean,
so I don't see.
Other than pissing off Vladdy Guerrero Jr.
Other than that, no. And Tampa lost the stadium. Tampa's been battling against the city of St. Petersburg, so we really can't really. And they're also playing outdoors for the first time at home in their history.
Well, technically, they're playing in the Yankees AA. Well, the Yankees
single, yeah.
Exactly.
Next,
right, Vanessa.
Oh, do I want to go that way? I mean, Toronto did sign like 11 players.
Yes, they did.
Not saying that.
Who are those 11 players?
Guys,
one of them is Max Scherzer. Not that he's that great anymore. Anyway, he is 40. But I mean, the big name that the Red Sox got was freaking Alex Bregman. So I'm like, I don't want to be a Red Sox person. I'm gonna go with Toronto. I think Toronto's gonna be a lot better.
Ooh, yeah. Going with the plumbers and Make-A-Wish kids in Toronto. Got you. Kat.
Yeah.
I'm going with Boston. Tampa Bay has had too many like 1-2 punches. Unless they're gonna really embrace the whole underdog thing, and they're really just gonna balls to the wall. They're just gonna go for it. I'm going for Boston.
Wouldn't put it past Manfred. All
right,
Jayme.
I've been thinking about this. It's one of those things that like each team that you talked about, like there's reasons why they're where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the Braves, they are like I said, I think they will actually perform well this season, which will change the narrative that they've started with. But I'm kind of like everybody else. I'm going with the Red Sox, and I know there's a couple of you who are going to disagree with me, but honestly, I see them becoming a problem a little bit for the heavy hitters because I really don't think the Yankees are as good as you think.
Hateful.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Hang on. All right. So as for me, I believe that the Rays will probably do a lot better uh than what's it now. Hear me out. I think this is going to be a hot take, and this is probably going to piss off Kat and Ben. But I think the Rays go to third in the division with the Red Sox going second because I think the Orioles not making any moves in free agency is really going to hurt them this year.
Well, the O's are basically relying on their farm system. That's the thing.
I mean, the Yankees rely on our farm system, so why not?
Yeah, but
That is facts.
But here's the thing: like you use the farm system as like trading pieces, so you can get those big money players. For trading.
So now let's move on to the AL West because the Central is only 2 teams we can pick on.
No. Let's universally say the AL Central, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now.
So
let's leave them out. Come on.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. The White Sox.
Yup, the White Sox are probably going to be the most improved, but we all know one thing: the future home of Minnesota's favorite quarterback,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, may he be a Viking.
Didn't he interview with the Giants?
Nope.
That is fake.
So we all know that that the White Sox will probably be the most improved of these two. So let's go to the West. What's sight?
I got a couple teams. Go ahead, Billy.
This is going to be unfortunate because I know a guy who's a fan of this team. I say the Athletics.
Yeah, the vagabonds that they are. Any reasoning, Billy?
Any reasonings? Well, the first things first, they got out of Oakland. That's the one thing.
Yes.
Now they should. Now it's Now if they were known as the Golden State Athletics, then that's fine. I keep the branding, keep the name, and keep the team in California. But however, they're gonna be like the Las Vegas Raiders and move down to Las Vegas.
Let's just hope that the Diamondbacks don't get moved to Utah, and we'll be fine.
Oh God, we don't need a freaking another Arizona team to go to Utah. We don't need them to convert into Mormonism.
We don't. Tylor.
I honestly, from looking at all 4 of them, out of all 4 of them, I personally think either the Angels or so we're the bottom 3 were Angels, Seattle, and Oakland, right?
Seattle finished.
Seattle, Texas, Oakland, and Anaheim. I refuse to call them Los Angeles because Los Angeles is home of famous responsible gambler Shohei Ohtani.
Don't wait.
Out of looking at all of them, I personally think Seattle out of all teams is the better overall. I think they'll be the most improved. They got some decent players, and they also got some good contract options. Especially, they also retained a lot. Robbie Ray. They also retrieved some solid players. I think Seattle's going to be a run for Houston. Honestly,
Vanessa.
Seattle has a place in my heart. They are always like everyone disregards them, but I think they're going to be amazing this year.
Yes, they have your special. They do have a special place in your heart. part. It's called beating them in the 2001 ALC Championship Series.
I thought you were going to say
And
something
then-
about a fraud. Ugh.
Oh, well, we'll
No.
say a fraud.
But after the podcast, I want to tell you guys like somewhat of a story.
We will listen to that after the podcast.
Yeah.
All
after.
right. Kat.
I have not even kept up with that side of the baseball world, but I would love Seattle to do something this year. I would love that.
All right. Jayme.
I'm gonna lean the Mariners because I feel like out of those three teams, the Mariners had the best
I'll
chance
be right
to.
back.
All right, Billy.
They had the best chance to actually make themselves something, and they just didn't have the pitching staff to kind of keep everything going. And that was one of their big focuses in the offseason was bolstering up their pitching rotation. So I'm gonna go Mariners.
Well, I'm actually going to say it's not going to be Seattle because Seattle has a bad habit of kicking their fans right in the dick because that's the Seattle Mariner way. Seattle sports is only Seattle's only good for two things: heroin and disappointing fans. Sometimes they go hand in hand. But I'm actually going to say that Texas turns into the most improved.
Okay.
As high as that sounds, I just
It's
think
not.
that Seattle is just, they have this bad habit of disappointment.
It's called
know.
ball kicking.
Yeah, it's called they choose solo cups to use as athletic cups instead of actual athletic cups.
Sorry, y'all. I had the Al Bundy, my dog, and Shamer.
Dear. Anywho, all right. Do we want to save the NL for next week so we have more content, or do we want to keep going?
Let's keep going.
Up to you
All
guys.
right.
I don't care.
All right. So let's go to the NL East.
I already know which team that most improved.
Oh, really? Let's see. Let's hear it.
Go ahead.
As much as I hate to say, even though they made the ALCS, I think the Mets are the most improved team. Honestly, you can't really deny that.
Of the bottom feeders.
Oh, bottom feeders.
Yeah, this is the bottom feeders, not.
That would just be the Nationals and the Marlins because the
Exactly.
Braves and the Mets tied.
Yeah.
I personally think Washington. Honestly,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think all of us could agree with that because the Marlins, they sent off so many pieces in the trade deadline last year. It just makes more sense that the rebuilding Nationals pick up from where they left off last year and just continue.
the Miami only picked up like two somewhat reliable players. Cal Quantrill, that's literally it, and Albert Almora.
Yeah, welcome to tire spinning.
Yeah,
All right.
But here's the thing about that Juan Soto contract. I feel like we're gonna have another Bobby Bonilla situation if his production doesn't pick up.
Yeah. Okay. So now the NL Central. There was only one team that made it. That was the Brewers. So we have the Cardinals, Cubs, the Reds, and the Pirates.
Why don't you go first, Yinzer?
Thank you, Billy. And I believe that the Pirates will gaunt the Super Bowl. Pirates will gaunt the Super Bowl faster than they can fire Mike Tomlin into the sun.
Oh boy.
Pirates gaunt the Super Bowl because the Steelers gaunt the Super Bowl. Right, Ratbird?
Steelers Super Bowl anytime soon.
Shut up!
Yes, the users are trying to rizz up Livy Dunn, but that's besides the point. Anyways, you pathetic excuse of a fat man. And I believe the Cincinnati Reds are going to improve because I believe Ellie De La Cruz is going to have a consistent year this year.
Huh. Interesting. Tyler.
As much as I hate to say it, I have to agree with the Enzo.
I have a friend. I have a friend.
Take him where you can get him. Take him where you can get him.
That's me,
Speed
bro.
is your god.
Vanessa, welcome to the podcast.
Cardinals did nothing this freaking for trades and for claiming anything or buying anybody. They have 2 people that they got. I'm going Cubs. Because they did the most moves and they didn't do bad last season. It's just the Brewers had a wild hair up their butt and freaking came out of nowhere and was just like, yeah, we're here.
Well, then again, like the mantra of like the Pittsburgh Steelers of the MLB got transferred from St. Louis to Milwaukee.
Pretty much.
What picture is that?
All
And
right,
I heard a
Cat.
child.
Yep, that's Vanessa.
That was not
Or,
me.
no, Jamie.
Not
Jayme.
not Vanessa. It was
Jamie.
Yeah.
All right, Cat.
All right. I'm going with the Cubbies because they need something. They like I just I can't stand to see the Cubs with another season like last season. So the hopeful part of me is saying the Cubs are going to improve significantly because gosh, I can't stand to watch them have another season like they did last season.
All right. Jayme.
Yeah, sorry about that earlier. My daughter
good.
stepped out of her room and I did not expect it. Looking, what was the 3 teams that we were?
14.
4 teams. 4 teams. Cardinals, Cubs, Reds, and Pirates.
Cardinals, Cubs, Reds, and Pirates. I think I'm gonna go with the Reds.
Ah.
Nice.
They got Trevino from a trade with the Yankees. They also traded with the Dodgers and got Gavin Lux to lock down that second base, which also adds more firepower.
Yeah, can I add one more thing? They also
Mhm.
finally traded Josh India away.
They definitely did. Because he was the bane of any of their comebacks, and to replace him with Gavin Lux from the Dodgers is a major improvement for that team.
Indeed.
All right. And speaking of the World Series champions, the Los
Do we
Angeles
have to?
Dodgers. Yes, we got to talk about Manfred's favorite, famous responsible gambler, Shohei Ohtani's division, the NL West. And the 3 teams that were in that division that did not make the playoffs were the Diamondbacks, the Giants, and the Rockies.
Nobody cares about the Rockies.
Chris Bryant cares about the Rockies.
Yeah,
our friend Joey Overstreet cares about the Rockies.
Does he though?
Yes, and he said that the Rockies are going 12-5 in the season. Because
12-5, ride or die.
12-5. I'm sorry. Hey, what do you got, Billy?
I have to say the 2001 World Series champions, the Arizona Diamondbacks, because even though the San Francisco Giants signed Verlander, I feel like he's going to get traded back to Houston for like a 3rd time.
Verlander's cooked. Verlander's cooked.
He's cooked, but however, he has his best seasons other than Detroit, but his best seasons as an Astro, personally speaking. And I feel like the Diamondbacks have a better pool of players than the Rockies and the Giants from
All right.
personal experience.
Right. Tyler.
I actually would go the opposite. I actually personally think the Giants. I mean, they picked up Jake Lamb, Lou Trevino, Willie Damas, and that's a pretty already big thing with Yastrzemski, and they already have some decent team. They just improved themselves big time. I personally think they're going to be most improved. They're not going to touch the Padres or the Dodgers, but I think they're going to be the third best team in the NL West.
All right. Vanessa.
I am with Tylor because they did get the shortstop from Milwaukee, and he's actually not bad. So I think the Giants are going to be more.
Adames is a top shortstop in the game.
Yep, I really, really do think that San Francisco is going to be third.
All right, Cat.
Catarino.
Ratbird.
Oh, hold your pants, Yanzer.
No.
I'm going to agree with everybody on this. I really think they made the most positive moves.
With the least,
So yeah.
amount of.
Hold up.
Well,
I'm
while
pumping
losing
the
the
brakes.
least.
Hold up. Pumping the brakes.
Pump.
Because Billy's in Arizona, and Tyler and Vanessa said San Francisco.
Oh, no, I thought everybody was going San Francisco. I'm sorry.
I don't fucking like San Francisco that much.
Well, I don't like San Francisco either, but you got to be able to appreciate what the other teams are doing.
Please tell me it's not because of the gay people. Please tell me it's not because of that.
Who said that?
I don't know what that has to do with baseball. But
San
okay.
Francisco has
It's San
everything to do with
Francisco.
San Francisco. Jayme.
Oh my god!
So-
Hold on.
It's because the Super Bowl's there next year. That's fine.
We're
Yeah,
officially
yeah,
canceled. That's
well,
what it is.
No
We're
offense to
officially
the
canceled.
LGBTQ community. Baseball's for everyone. Welcome to Dirt and Turf Season 2.
Well, it's because the street smells like shit because they have all those homeless people there.
Have you been to New York
That's
City?
Los Angeles.
Have you been to New York City?
Have you been to Hawaii?
No, I have been into Nashville and Memphis. So no thank you.
Anywho, Jayme, let's keep this going before we get even more canceled.
Speaking of cancel,
Billy, no.
What was?
Jayme.
Hold on. I totally lost track of everything. What was the teams again?
San Francisco, Arizona, and Colorado.
I'm going. Oh man, I had to recover from that. I'm going with Arizona. So I'm actually.
Yeah, that's where I'm going as well.
And there's two main factors with that. Corbin Burns is an absolute animal on the mound. And Josh Naylor at first base has home run hitting power that can knock out at least 2 home runs a game if he really gets hot. That is what they lacked. If they had that kind of power when they were competing in the World Series, they would be champs.
Yep. All right, guys, let's get ready to wrap this up. Because this podcast, of course, was brought to you by our affiliate friends at Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Let's go, guys. Smackin' Sunflower Seeds, of course, is the #1 viral sunflower seed out on the market today. Of course, they have a lot of flavors available now with backyard barbecue, cheddar jalapeno, garlic parmesan, dill pickle, sour cream and onion, ranch, the original, cinnamon churro, lemon pepper, cracked pepper, and maple brown sugar. And of course, for a limited time, well, they have pizza, baby. That is a spicy meatball. So, but if you want to give Smacking Sunflower Seeds a try, why don't you use our affiliate link in the bio, wherever you get your podcasts, and show the channel some love. Smacking Sunflower Seeds. Hit it out of the park, baby.
Hopefully they didn't put pineapple in that pizza.
That's a sin worse than death, Billy. And
Hey,
Pineapple.
pineapple goes on pizza.
No,
Pineapple
it
goes
doesn't.
on pizza.
Hey, children. And all right, that's good. Okay, that's good. All right. Of course, that is it for the Dirt and Turf season 2 debut episode. Of course, don't forget to listen to our other podcasts as well. We have Biscuits and Penalties coming tomorrow. We also have the Social Slam podcast this Sunday. So give those a listen. We also have other podcasts as well.
It's a lap
And
down
we're
podcast
on-
every Tuesday after each race.
Thank you, Tyler. And we're also on YouTube, TikTok, as long as that's alive. And we're also available on Spotify and other places where you get your podcasts.
Stay tuned for April. We got a special new podcast coming up in April.
Exactly. So,
please tell me it's a golf podcast.
Yeah. We also have the Hard Count podcast that will be available when football season comes back. And of course, on March 16th, Billy, don't you have something to share?
March 16th? Oh yeah, I do. I will be doing a March Madness bracket reaction stream.
That Alex and I will be a part of.
Yes, I will try to get as much people as a part of it, and I will try to keep everybody on in good behavior with an iron fist. But that's besides the point.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. Yeah, I know. You're going to have 12 to 28 people there, so I'm just going to try my best. Anyways, I'm going to leave here and go take a poop.
All right, no problem. Too much information. Anywho, like I said, that is it for our podcasts. If you want to try Smackin' or any other of our affiliates, all of them are in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. And like I said, I'm Cobra, and on behalf of Tyler, Billy, Vanessa, Kat, and Jayme, play ball.
Play ball.